What's up, guys? This is Corey, also known as QC Rideshare, just hitting you with the latest video. This one's more for the customer. I did a couple videos previously on ways to improve your rating, things that you can do to make sure that you don't end up with lower ratings. And then I did a follow-up video for drivers about why you should accurately rate your customers. This video is more of a convergence of the two because a lot of customers are going to start seeing their ratings go down now that the new Uber terms of service for for customers has been in place. And so I just wanted to throw a video out there for passengers on just things that you can do. Some of them are simple, some of them are more nuanced. So let's just get this thing started. So the first thing that I think that customers can do is be outside. So whenever you book an Uber thinks, well, they encourage you to already be outside when you book it. With some of the new features where a driver may have been 10 minutes away when you book the ride, and they may switch your driver to another driver who's closer, that 10 minutes could quickly turn into 2 minutes. And you definitely want to be outside because a lot of drivers, if they have to wait an excessive amount of times, they're going to lower your ratings before your ride even gets started. So you want to be outside. Second, remember that once you book your ride and you use your GPS location to book your ride, if you move, the driver doesn't know where you are. I know some customers think that, okay, I'm going to book it, but there's a lot of traffic around me. I'm going to then walk closer to where the driver is going to be coming from to save them some time. Well, the driver only sees where you initially booked your ride. So he doesn't know that you've moved, and nor does he know where you are now. The third thing is a little bit, well, let's just go with it. The third thing is to always remember that it is better. I know it's easier to use your GPS location. However, if you're at a particular bar, restaurant, nightclub, whatever the case may be, book your ride for that location because it will zero in on where you're at. Also, if the driver's familiar with the area, they may know, oh, this is this club, I need to come in through the back way or something like that to get to you. A lot of people say, oh yeah, I use my GPS. Well, they don't give their phones enough time to accurately locate them, and so their GPS is off, or they're using a street address and no one knows that location by the street address. So use the location that you're at versus using your GPS. It's always more accurate. I'm seeing a lot more drivers talk about how they have to cancel rides due to wrong address or due to not being able to locate the customer, and the driver doesn't want to cancel the ride, and the customer, obviously, you don't want your ride canceled. Also, if your driver is using GPS, this is the number 4 one, let them use their GPS unless you have a different way of going and you've established that. But restating what your GPS is going to say, it's just annoying, especially when the driver's driving and he's made it 90% of the trip, and then you feel as if that you have to jump in there and give them turn-by-turn directions to go 2 blocks. It makes the driver feel as if you think he's some kind of dummy. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. And this is not something that I personally am affected by. But I just see, as I talk to a lot of drivers, and it's a universal statement. It's just, if we're going to use the GPS, let's use the GPS. If you know another way, let me know another way, and I'll go that way. But there's no need, if the driver's in the right turning lane and he has his right turn signal on, there's no reason to really emphasize, you need to turn a right here, take a right here. Well, of course he is. That's why he's over there. So, the driver's main focus is to get you where you are as quickly as possible and safely. And if you let them do that, they will get you there. There's always the 2% rule, but I try to avoid commenting on 2% situations and just focusing on the things that are the majority of the situation. and just be respectful. You don't need to slam car doors. You don't need to, especially if you're in an SUV and you need to get to the third row, ask the driver how to move the seat. I see a lot of people, and I know me personally, I will rate someone harshly if they jump from my second seat to my third seat and they don't, they stepping on my seats. These are our vehicles. These are some of them are family vehicles, and it's just not, it doesn't show respect for the driver. It doesn't show respect for what we're trying to do and the service that we're trying to provide. If you consider these things, I'm assured that your ratings will be protected. You won't have these flashes of low ratings. But let me know what you think. What strategy, if you're a driver, let me know things that you feel as if should be emphasized, and I'll comment on those. If you're a passenger, let me know things that you would like to see hear me talk about. Other than that, have a good one. To the next one.